Hi United fans, welcome back again to United Insider TV. What a thrilling, heart-stopping Premier League showdown that was. Manchester United versus Tottenham Hotspur, ending in a dramatic 2-2 draw that had everything: passion, goals, drama, and late-game chaos. But tonight, we're diving deep into one of the biggest talking points coming out of that game: Owen Hargreaves' shocking post-match statements on Bryan Mbeumo'S performance. Now, if you watched that game, you know exactly why everyone's talking about Mbeumo. Once again, the Cameroonian winger delivered a massive performance in United colors, scoring the opener with a fantastic header after a pinpoint assist from Amad Diallo. That goal wasn't just beautiful, it was crucial. It set the tone for what looked like another dominant win for Ruben Amorim's side. But football never stops surprising us, does it? Tottenham came from behind late in the game. Mathys Tel equalized in the 84th minute with a stunning strike, and then Richarlison fired home in stoppage time to make it 2-1. Old Trafford hearts were breaking, but then came Matthijs de Ligt, the savior, heading home a dramatic equalizer in the 96th minute to rescue a point. Final score: 2-2. United fans had gone through every possible emotion in those closing minutes. Yet after all the chaos and drama, one man stood out again: Bryan Mbeumo. His consistency, composure, and pure attacking instinct continued to make headlines week after week. And after this match, Owen Hargreaves couldn't hold back his praise, but also made a comparison that has sparked some strong reactions. Hargreaves said, and I quote, "He reminds me of Mo Salah around the box. When he gets the ball, he has a clear picture of what he wants. Whether it's a finish to the back post or near post, it's no emotion for him, just business. And I love that. Technically, I don't think he gets enough credit." That's right. Hargreaves compared Bryan Mbeumo to Liverpool's Mohamed Salah, one of the most clinical and consistent forwards in world football over the last decade. And while it's a massive compliment, it's also stirred debate among fans and pundits alike. Some fans loved it, saying it shows just how special Mbeumo has become under Ruben Amorim. Others, though, believe it's time to stop making comparisons and start recognizing Mbeumo for who he is, his own player, writing his own story. As one fan put it perfectly online, "Stop comparing him to Salah. He's Bryan Mbeumo from Cameroon, not Egypt. He's unique, and he's ours." And honestly, that's a fair point, because what Mbeumo has been doing for Manchester United this season is nothing short of remarkable. Let's break it down. Since joining Manchester United this summer, Mbeumo has scored in 5 consecutive games. That's not luck, that's form, consistency, and mentality. He's become Amorim's most reliable attacking outlet, blending pace, technique, and decision-making in ways that United have been missing for years. Every time he steps on the pitch, there's confidence in his movement and clarity in his finishing. Against Tottenham, his goal was a perfect example. When Amad received the ball on the right flank, everyone expected a low cross or a pass inside. But Mbeumo saw the space early, darted between the defenders, and powered a header past the keeper. It wasn't just a goal, it was the mark of a player in complete control. That's what Hargreaves was referring to, that ice-cold composure, that ability to read situations a second earlier than everyone else. When he gets the ball near the box, there's no panic, no hesitation, just business. In his post-match breakdown, Hargreaves went deeper into why Mbeumo impressed him so much. He said, "Bryan Mbeumo plays with a maturity that you rarely see in new signings. His movement is top class. He knows when to press, when to hold the ball, and when to make that run behind. You can see he's not just playing on instinct, he's thinking every step." Hargreaves also highlighted how Mbeumo fits perfectly into Ruben Amorim's tactical system, one that thrives on quick transitions and smart positional play. Amorim wants his wingers to not just attack, but also stretch defenses, create overloads, and make the midfield to attack connection smoother. And that's exactly what Mbeumo has been doing. Not just scoring, but also working tirelessly off the ball, tracking back and linking up with teammates like Amad, Mount, and Garnacho. Now, the Salah comparison is a bold one. Mo Salah's record in the Premier League speaks for itself: over 150 goals, multiple golden boots, and a Champions League title. But what Hargreaves meant wasn't necessarily that Mbeumo is as good as Salah, but rather that he plays with that same cold-blooded mentality. Around the box, there's no overthinking, no panic, just execution. Still, many fans and analysts think it's time to move beyond comparisons. Bryan Mbeumo is carving his own legacy in a Manchester United shirt. He's the club's top scorer so far this season, and his performances are giving fans serious hope that this rebuild under Amorim is heading in the right direction. Let's remember, he arrived in the summer not as a superstar name, but as a hardworking, technically gifted winger ready to prove himself. And boy, has he done that. Before we dive further into Mbeumo'S rise, let's quickly recap that incredible match, because it was one of the games of the season so far. United started strong, Mbeumo'S header gave them the lead, and they dominated possession with sharp passing and solid defensive structure. Amad Diallo was electric down the wing, causing all sorts of problems for Tottenham's backline. However, Tottenham came alive in the closing stages. Mathys Tel equalized in the 84th minute with a stunning strike, and then Richarlison fired home in stoppage time to make it 2-1. Old Trafford hearts were breaking, but then came Matthijs de Ligt, the savior, heading home a dramatic equalizer in the 96th minute to rescue a point. Final score, 2-2. United fans had gone through every possible emotion in those closing minutes. Owen Hargreaves went even further after the match, saying Mbeumo has been the best summer signing for Manchester United, and it's hard to argue with that. He said, "When you talk about value for money, impact, and consistency, Mbeumo is at the top of that list. Every single game, he delivers something. Goals, assists, work rate, he's got it all. He's been phenomenal." Since joining, Mbeumo has not only adapted to the Premier League's intensity, but thrived in it. His pace, strength, and awareness have made him one of United's most dangerous players, and he's quickly become a fan favorite at Old Trafford. Even Amorim praised him after the game, saying, "Bryan is a player who fits our identity perfectly. He understands our system and works hard for the team. His mentality is fantastic." Let's look at some numbers that underline just how impactful Mbeumo has been. Goals in last 5 matches? 5. Average match rating? 8.1. Successful dribbles per game? 3.2. Passing accuracy in the final third? 84%. Pressing recoveries? 7 per game. These aren't just numbers, they're proof that Mbeumo has become a complete player under Amorim. Not just a goal scorer, but a modern, intelligent forward who contributes on both sides of the pitch. The reaction online has been overwhelming. Fans on X, Instagram, and Reddit are calling Mbeumo the heartbeat of United's attack. Some comments included, "Bryan Mbeumo is our best signing since Bruno Fernandes, pure quality. Finally, a winger who plays with confidence and precision. He's not Salah, he's better for our system. Amorim built this attack around him." And that last point is key. Ruben Amorim deserves credit too. He saw in Mbeumo a player who could bring balance, intensity, and end product to the team. With United set for a tough run of fixtures, including clashes against Chelsea, Arsenal, and Newcastle, all eyes will be on Mbeumo to maintain his blistering form. Hargreaves believes Mbeumo could even hit double digits before Christmas if he stays consistent, and looking at how he's playing, that prediction doesn't seem too far-fetched. So what can we take from Hargreaves' comments? Whether or not you agree with the Salah comparison, the message is clear. Bryan Mbeumo has arrived. He's no longer just a promising winger, he's one of the most dangerous forwards in the Premier League right now. His mentality, his precision, and his hunger to improve every match are setting the tone for the entire squad. Manchester United may still be finding their rhythm under Ruben Amorim, but with players like Mbeumo leading the line, the future looks bright. So let's stop comparing him. He's not Salah, not Mahrez, not anyone else. He's Bryan Mbeumo from Cameroon, and he's writing his own Manchester United story, one goal at a time. That's all for today's video, United fans. What do you think of Owen Hargreaves' comments? Do you agree with his solid comparison, or do you think Mbeumo deserves his own recognition as one of the Premier League's breakout stars this season? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to United Insider TV, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest United Manchester updates, news, and reactions. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.